Andrew Williams.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I take a call on behalf of New Zealand First, and I ask the question, what do New Zealanders want from the budget? That's the big question. What do New Zealanders want from the budget? Tomorrow is a critical budget, and New Zealanders will be watching it with interest. New Zealanders do not want more empty phrases and self-promoting rhetoric. They're sick of that. Their patience is wearing thin. After 4.5 years of a national government, they're asking themselves, okay, after 4.5 years, they're asking themselves, when are we going to get the brighter future we were promised? When are we going to get the brighter future we were promised? Because they're waiting. New Zealanders are waiting for that brighter future. They want to see more than words. They're looking for a budget that will deliver real improvement in their lives. So what do they want to see? First, they want to see a government that actually has a plan. A government that has a plan. They don't want to hear comments such as the Prime Minister made about Wellington, where he says, we don't really have any idea what to do to improve Wellington. They don't want to hear words like that. New Zealanders want to know that this government has a plan. They want to know that this government is capable, and it's not just meddling along, stumbling along in a piecemeal fashion. They don't want that. They want a plan, and they want to know that it's a positive outlook for the country. But what have they been hearing from this government in recent times? Basically, what they've mainly been hearing is deals. And New Zealanders are getting tired of just hearing about the deals. And typically the deals are corporate deals, and they're deals that normally involve foreign interests, and foreign interests doing well out of the deals put forward by this government. Kiwis deserve more than a government that just survives on doing deals with the likes of Warner Brothers, Southern China Airlines, allowing visas for high-rolling Chinese gamblers to come to this country, Mighty River Power, and the list goes on. Kiwis don't want to see these sorts of deals going on in this country. And the Sky City deal is just the latest example of how easily the public interest is traded off in a backroom deal. That deal will create enormous social harm, a cost this country will have to bear for the next 35 years. So tomorrow, Bill English must present a plan, a real plan with numbers, with times, and with targets. And that plan must address unemployment, which is running at unacceptable levels. They keep saying that it's down to 6.2%, but out in the provinces, out in the areas where it's really affecting everyday New Zealanders, such as Northland, where it's 10% average, but where young Northlanders, it is even significantly higher than that. That's where it's really hurting New Zealanders. Young Maori, young Pacific Islanders, young people who simply do not have work, cannot get work, and see no future. And they see the only future as being somewhere other than in New Zealand. Right now, Mr Speaker, there are 150,000 people unemployed. And what we don't see is the other similar figure of underemployed people in this country. People who only have 1 or more hour of work a week are classified as having a job. But many of these people would like to work a lot longer, a lot more, and would like to actually have a decent job, but if they have more than 1 hour a week, they are not classified as being unemployed, but they certainly are underemployed. And in many cases, they're on minimum wage and not doing particularly well at all. So, Mr Speaker, this budget must deliver jobs, particularly for the younger workers. And, Mr Speaker, it must deliver on things such as electricity. The government must assert, it does assert that the electricity system is efficient, but back in the real world, Kiwis are struggling with the cost of power bills. Elderly are struggling with the cost of power bills. So in tomorrow's budget, let's hope this government does something about the cost of power. Let's also hope it does something about the fact that there are 40,000 fewer manufacturing jobs in this country since this government came to power. 40,000 fewer manufacturing jobs. Let's hope they do something about it, because we have New Zealanders who are talented, they're enterprising, we have the climate, we have the resources in this country. Let's hope that this government puts something on the table tomorrow with a proper plan and not just more cuts and more cuts.
Well said. Mr Speaker.
Simon O'Connor.